What opened the shutter and got inside the hangar? Okay, this is where Maki comes in. Who was hit by the second arrow? Okay, so he did actually defend it. Kaito got hit by the arrow. What did Kokichi take from the culprit? The only antidote. After Maki left, what weapon did Kokichi take out? Nice. And then we need to find a place for an exisal inside the hangar. Oh, wait. That was earlier, wasn't it? This. Right? Yeah. And then we're looking for Trail of Blood. Who actually drank the antidote? What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? Oh, look, he's dying. That's what it is. So Kokichi is actually dying. Why was Kokichi dragged along the ground? Oh, please don't hurt me with that. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. I like how even though the culprit is all black, it still has Kokichi's jacket. Yeah. Okay, so things are open now. We have Kokichi in the press, assembled crossbow, and drink the antidote. The culprit in the press. So, drink the antidote. Who actually drank the antidote? I'm going to be very upset if we somehow die on this final panel thing. Who is hit by the second? We don't have that. We have Kokichi in the press, an assembled crossbow. What? Well, what evidence was in there? It could be that. Who was put in the hydraulic press first? The culprit. Oh. Who was put in the hydraulic press last? Kokichi. Yeah, see, there's them switching clothes. What evidence was flushed down the toilet? Okay, so assemble the crossbow must have been the thing left in the bathroom. It's not that. Oh, okay. It's this one. We still have one heart left, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, Kokichi's right arm. Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? Kokichi. Kokichi's back. Okay. Who was hit by the second arrow? I'm going to be so happy if we beat this with only like less than half a heart. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? I think 3 arrows? What evidence did the culprit flush? Okay, good. This was flushed down the toilet. And then this is this one.
This is the truth of the case! Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together.
Yes.
Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside.
It gets disabled for like 2 hours, right?
She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him.
Oh, Magitech armor, I think. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dark.
That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals.
Look how far in that bolt went.
Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it.
Like a bro.
The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window.
Yeah,
But
see on the
after
bottle?
the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it.
It actually says the poison and then the antidote.
Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon.
Theoretically, there should still be one bomb left, right?
An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders.
Yeah, Sky, that's how this game really gets you. It's really good at making you think one way or the other, brings in some hints for other ideas, and then you kind of have to figure out, well, could this have happened with who? And man.
Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it.
And I know, Sky, I had thought both of them died for several reasons, but now there's the antidote thing, so.
The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view...
But don't be surprised if more twists and turns come after we get this part done.
Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim.
But it's Kaito's coat.
The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation.
That's not normal, Dark. You should not feel sorry for Kokichi.
He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out.
Yeah, I still think even if Kaito is in the Exisal, I feel like he's still going to die from whatever illness he has. Anyway.
With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes.
That must be a very powerful toilet now I'm thinking about it.
Finally, they climbed inside of an Exisal to hide and waited with bated breath.
Like, I guess they aren't a space station, technically, so it would be very powerful. Never mind.
And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind.
Oh, no, Doki Doki, you are not dumb. In one of the earlier panels in the comic, they switched shirts. So the jacket was laid out flat for both of them to lay on, and they switched Kaito's shirt. There was even a panel of him taking his shirt off to put on Kaito's, I think.
And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that Exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
He's still dark. Oh, wait, it did? I don't know then, Doki.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Who's shaking?
Man! Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions!
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it? But it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
The Exisal, he's always moving. He's not shaking. I don't
If
think
it's
he's shaking.
really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Like he's got this little jig going.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
Yeah, see, he's doing a little jig right now. A little, quick little jig. No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that Exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you?
Oh, so it was an earlier animation? I could be wrong, Dark. There could have been an actual shaking Exisal. I must have missed it. I've missed a lot of things in this game. Okay, let's watch for the sleeve.
You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Yeah, I'm noticing the sleeve doesn't go away, but then we're seeing that in the animation I saw Kokichi take his clothes off. Didn't they switch shirts? He was shirtless when he was crushed. Okay, then I am missing out on a lot of stuff.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Okay, then we're not crazy.
This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. So that's why Kaito has been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic. It's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito, not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
We have to unanimously keep shooting hope into something.
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen. All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
I don't actually have any help.
That's what you said, isn't it?
Look,
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Kaito is trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So to put my faith in him, this is the only way. Everything that we've determined up to now, what if I turned it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
I realize I'm not out of health. I have a sliver of a heart.
Of course not! I would never die!
Where is it
trust
wanting?
Shuichi.
Which one is it wanting me to lie on? That it's Kokichi? Who died? Oh man, which one do they want me to use?
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
I'm gonna use this.
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'll reveal the truth.
Oh gosh.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie? Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this.
He's actually doing a pretty good job of lying.
I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito is risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito, and I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over.
And he comes out?
If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen.
Well, hi, Kaito.
So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Wait,
Kaito!
wasn't the whole idea so we could lie to keep,
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Well, and at least he got back to his dorm in time to get another jacket.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do.
Man, props to go for freaking Kaito being able to make us, like, I was completely certain that it could not be him in the Exisal.
Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then.
Dark wants me to vote for Kokichi anyway?
The heart-racing
Oshawott.
excitement as
He
the
was
blackened
very good.
and the spotless face-off. It's voting time!
The main reason I didn't think it was Kaito was because he was doing such a good job being Kokichi and not very good at being Kaito. You still want me to vote Kokichi?
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I would love to see that, Kara. It ended up being a tie. Oh wait, the tie rule has already been explained. If it's a tie and at least one of the people who are tied is the blackened, it counts. So like tie goes to the players, I guess.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I really want to just see Kokichi come around a corner and say, "It's a lie!" one more time. Yeah, I'm with you, Sky. Because Monokuma didn't know who the heck was who. I thought the whole plan was to make us vote for somebody, it be completely wrong, but Monokuma say it's right, and then do a reveal to make the whole game kind of pointless. Well, Kari, you have to vote. If you don't vote, you'd get killed. That's one of the rules. But the Blacken could vote for themselves. Still, like with everyone else, so everyone would have one vote.
Well,
Well, if the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up.
absolutely right.
The Blacken who killed Kokichi was Kaito. You got it right. So you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Maki Roll voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong. I want to see if that text was different if I actually voted for Kokichi. Dang it.
But you know,
But man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines.
jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too. Wow.
Huh.
But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell, though, yeah?
Come on, man.
Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believe that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Ooh. Was she protecting Kaito or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? Quit screwing around. I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind.
Ah.
Oh, that's a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
You pretended?
Yeah.
You all fell for it, but you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control, I had you make it. Mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gomta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
What the heck? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I'm pretending to be the mastermind
Shit!
was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it?
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Oh, man.
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it? So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too?
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided